Hey guys, this is Nick. We're back with the best new PC games that you can enjoy this month. Yes, it's another month in lockdowns, and there are a lot of games which are getting delayed due to COVID 19. Without further delays, let's check out the best PC games of May 2020. Starting off the list, Saints Row, the third, remastered. It is the remastered version of one of the best open world, fun to play games. Even if you have played the original one, you really need to check out this one. With enhanced graphics, improved lighting, reworked environments, and visual effects, the Third Street Saints have never looked as good. All three expansion packs and more than 30 episodes of DLC from the original version are included in this package. The Saints are kings of Stillwater, but they are rivaled by the Syndicate that demands tribute. And you take the fight to them. Take a tank skydiving, call in a satellite targeted airstrike on wrestling gangs, and fight against a highly trained military force by your lonesome in the most outlandish gameplay scenarios ever seen. You can go solo or play online with a friend. If you're not familiar with Saints Row games, but you like the GTA series, you'll love this one. Moving on to Minecraft Dungeons. We featured this game last month too, but its release day got postponed and it's now releasing this May instead of the previous month. It is an isometric action RPG set in Minecraft's legendary world with heavy emphasis on loot and combat. You'll explore procedurally generated branching levels with up to 3 friends, smacking mobs, solving puzzles, and gearing up your characters. You'll fight above and below ground across multiple levels. You'll recognize zombies, creepers, and sheep. Minecraft Dungeons has drop-in co-op locally and online. Know that you won't be building or mining at all in dungeons like the main Minecraft game. There will be no loot boxes, no microtransactions, just the in-game currency. It is a complete rethink of the tried and tested Minecraft formula, and it will surely be one of the best dungeon crawlers of this year. Moving on to Maneater. It is a single-player, open-world action RPG with a narrative-style story where you are the shark. Starting as a small shark pup, you are tasked with surviving the harsh world while eating your way up the ecosystem. To do this, you will explore a large and varied open world encountering diverse enemies, both human and wildlife. You need to find the right resources, and you can grow and evolve far beyond what nature intended, allowing the player to tailor the shark to their playstyle and become a giant bull shark. You can also customize your shark with a variety of stat-driven systems and evolve specific parts of your body. There is also a sweet revenge, where you get revenge on the cruel fisherman that almost dismembered you. Wild nature lovers will love this one. And the shark fans too. Next, Someday You'll Return. Another game which got delayed due to the coronavirus and is going to be released on PC this month. The game is a story-driven psychological horror adventure about a desperate search for a missing daughter deep in the woods. It will put players in the shoes of Daniel, father of Stella, who is forced to look for his runaway daughter in the ancient forests. While your survival skills may advance your search, malevolent forces work against you, keeping you apart from your daughter. As the search continues, many secrets begin to unravel. It may not have next-gen visuals, but it still looks great. You can craft or repair things, pick up flowers to make potions, interact with your smartphone to use GPS, and call someone for your mobile light. The game is a promising title with a good story. Next on the list, Cloudpunk. While we're all waiting for Cyberpunk 2077, we just can't get enough of the neon futuristic world feel. Cyberpunk is a sci-fi futuristic indie game where you explore a rain-drenched cyberpunk-style metropolis. It's your first night on the job working for the Cloudpunk delivery service. You are Rania, a new driver of a hover car, and your job is to deliver packages in a dystopian city called Nivalos. This vivid, intricate metropolis is genuinely stunning to look at. It is a game almost entirely about exploration and conversation. You'll meet a large cast of characters along the way, including nightclub owners, hackers, race car drivers, cops, and self-aware androids as well. If you've ever watched Blade Runner or most recently Altered Carbon and wished you could get a piece of those worlds, this is as close as any game has come to realizing that fantasy. Moving on to Population Zero. This is a survival MMO which apparently resets every 7 days. It's multiplayer survival RPG, which takes place on the planet Kepler, which has large beasties and blue grass. Players will build bases and craft things, as one does to survive on Kepler. The important part is that you've got a time limit and it does not wait for you to log in. So you have 168 hours to repair the reactor, restart your hibernation pod, and save yourself. Complete quests to help NPCs explore the diverse landscape, survive wildlife, and other players. This happens every single week, and successfully completing the session by climbing into a working hibernation pod will reward you with game progression and unlock new game modes and a whole bunch of other goodies. It is a great survival MMO for newcomers as well as hardcore survivalists. Next, we have Those Who Remain. It is an adventure psychological horror indie game. This is a thriller that takes place in a town named Dormont, which is cursed by a demon who shrouded everything in darkness, and most of the town's population has been trapped inside it. The game is not meant to be strictly a horror title, so don't expect jump scares. It's a game focused more on the tension of always having eyes on you. In the darkness, there are glowing eyes, motionless and watching. With light, they'll disappear, but if you happen to wander into the dark, even for the briefest moment, they'll drag you down to death. There are glowing blue doors which transport the player into a mirror world where the rules of gravity and physicality are different. The game is built around these puzzle-type interactions, which can be summarized by the safe in the light, dangerous in the dark statement. A deeply atmospheric horror experience. Next, Sword Art Online, Alicization Lycoris. It's an RPG from the popular anime series of the same name, excluding Lycoris. You play as the series protagonist, Kirito, and become immersed in the underworld, a virtual world set in the anime series' Alicization arc where AIs behave like humans. As players take control of Kirito, they will relive intense scenes from the anime series through combat and action. Players will also encounter other anime characters like Yu-Gi-Oh, Alice, Administrator, and others. It features fun-to-play battles, stunning JRPG visuals that are even better than the original series in our opinion, and an expansive world to explore. For any fans of Sword Art Online, this game is simply a must-play. Next, In Other Waters. It is kind of a non-violent sci-fi story game where you unravel the history and ecology of an impossible planet. The player character named Ellery is called to a distant planet, only to arrive at an abandoned base. She finds herself adrift in a mysterious ocean with just a diving suit and a strange AI to guide her. You are this AI, so you need to guide Ellery to keep her safe as you dive deeper and explore an underwater alien landscape. The planet's unique life and weird history are to be revealed in game quests, and the bond between you and Ellery will be tested by them. Through this shifting narrative, the game asks questions about the nature of natural and artificial life, and gives a perspective of what it means to be human in an epoch of extreme environmental destruction. For life to continue, it must change. And last but not least, The Wonderful 101 Remastered. In this PC remastered of their 2013 superhero game, The Wonderful 101, backed by a Kickstarter campaign raising over $1 million to revive this game. In-game, you are a team of heroes that protect the Earth from alien invaders. This band of wonderful ones works together using their different abilities to create a variety of forms like giant fists or a blade, or other forms called Unite Morphs. The more heroes you can gather, the stronger morphs you can trigger. There are over 100 unique heroes, each with their own backstories and abilities. You draw shapes to switch between swords, whips, hammers, etc., but not just weapons. You can also make gliders or bridges or bounce and blast your way up to great heights. And that was all for this month, guys. If you need to share your story with us, use the comment section below. Don't forget to smash that like button if you like the video and subscribe to see more in the future. Stay safe, and we'll be back next time.